Why did Jezebel want to kill Prophet Elijah? In the annals of biblical history, few figures are as notorious as Jezebel. A Phoenician princess, she married King Ahab of Israel and became queen, wielding significant influence over the kingdom. Jezebel is often remembered for her fierce dedication to the worship of Baal, a Canaanite deity, which put her at odds with the worship of Yahweh, the God of Israel. Her actions and decisions had far-reaching consequences, not only for her own life, but for the entire nation of Israel. Jezebel's legacy is one of manipulation, power, and a relentless pursuit of her religious beliefs, making her a pivotal character in the biblical narrative. On the other side of this conflict stands the prophet Elijah, a man chosen by God to deliver his messages to the people of Israel. Elijah is celebrated for his unwavering faith and his role as a defender of Yahweh against the encroaching influence of Baal worship. His prophetic mission was marked by miraculous events, including the dramatic confrontation with the prophets of Baal on Mount Carmel. Elijah's significance in the Old Testament cannot be overstated. He represents the voice of God in a time of spiritual decline and moral decay. His life and ministry serve as a testament to the power of faith and the importance of standing firm in one's beliefs. To fully understand the conflict between Jezebel and Elijah, we must consider the historical and cultural context of Israel during their time. The kingdom was divided, both politically and spiritually. Ahab's reign was characterized by a growing acceptance of foreign gods, largely due to Jezebel's influence. The worship of Baal had infiltrated Israelite society, leading many away from the worship of Yahweh. This period was marked by tension as the faithful followers of Yahweh, like Elijah, sought to reclaim the hearts of the people. The clash between these two powerful figures was not merely personal. It represented a larger struggle between idolatry and monotheism, a battle for the soul of Israel. The political landscape of Israel during Jezebel's reign was tumultuous. Ahab, though king, was often seen as weak and easily swayed by his wife's ambitions. Jezebel's Phoenician roots brought with them a strong allegiance to Baal, and she was determined to establish this worship in Israel. Her marriage to Ahab was not just a union of love, but a strategic alliance that allowed her to exert considerable influence over the kingdom. As queen, she actively promoted Baal worship, building temples and encouraging the people to abandon their traditional faith. This shift in religious practice had profound implications for the spiritual health of Israel, leading to a decline in the worship of Yahweh and the persecution of his prophets. Baal worship was not merely a religious practice, it was deeply intertwined with the social and economic fabric of Israelite society. The worship of Baal involved rituals that promised fertility, prosperity, and success in agriculture, which were appealing to a people struggling with drought and famine. Jezebel's promotion of these practices created a divide among the Israelites, as many were drawn to the tangible benefits of Baal worship. This idolatry posed a direct challenge to the prophetic mission of Elijah, who sought to turn the hearts of the people back to Yahweh. Elijah's confrontations with the prophets of Baal highlighted the stark contrast between the two belief systems, setting the stage for a dramatic showdown. Elijah's prophetic mission was clear. He was called to challenge the idolatry that had taken root in Israel and to call the people back to the worship of Yahweh. His ministry was marked by bold actions and divine interventions, including the miraculous provision of food during a drought and the raising of the dead. Elijah's most famous confrontation with the prophets of Baal occurred on Mount Carmel, where he challenged them to a contest to prove whose God was real. This event not only showcased Elijah's faith, but also served as a pivotal moment in the struggle between Yahweh and Baal. The outcome of this contest would have significant implications for the future of Israel and for Jezebel's response to Elijah. The confrontation between Elijah and Jezebel reached a boiling point after Elijah's victory on Mount Carmel. Following the dramatic display of God's power, where fire consumed Elijah's sacrifice, Jezebel's fury was unleashed. She vowed to kill Elijah, sending a clear message that she would not tolerate any challenge to her authority or her God. This reaction was not just a personal vendetta. It was a desperate attempt to maintain control over a kingdom that was beginning to question her influence. Jezebel's anger reflected her deep commitment to Baal worship and her unwillingness to accept the reality of Yahweh's supremacy. The significance of this confrontation extends beyond the immediate threat to Elijah's life. It highlights the theological implications of the struggle between idolatry and monotheism. Jezebel's actions serve as a reminder of the dangers of turning away from God and the lengths to which individuals will go to protect their beliefs. The conflict between Elijah and Jezebel is emblematic of the broader spiritual battle that continues to resonate throughout history as believers face opposition in their quest to uphold their faith. In the wake of Jezebel's threat, Elijah fled to Horeb, consumed by fear and despair. Despite his previous triumph, he found himself isolated and questioning his purpose. This flight illustrates the psychological toll that such intense conflict can take on a prophet of God. Elijah's experience serves as a poignant reminder that even the most faithful servants can struggle with doubt and fear. His journey to Horeb was not just a physical escape. It was a moment of introspection and a search for reassurance from God. Elijah's despair was met with God's compassionate response. In his moment of weakness, God provided Elijah with the strength he needed to continue his mission. This divine reassurance underscores the importance of faith and the necessity of seeking God in times of crisis. God's response to Elijah serves as a powerful reminder that even in our darkest moments, we are not alone. The relationship between God and his prophets is one of support and guidance, emphasizing the importance of prayer and reliance on divine strength. The actions of Jezebel carry significant theological implications, particularly in the context of idolatry versus monotheism. The conflict between the worship of Baal and the worship of Yahweh is a central theme in the biblical narrative. Jezebel's promotion of Baal worship represents a rejection of the covenant between God and his people, leading to spiritual decay and moral corruption. This struggle serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of idolatry and the importance of remaining faithful to God. Jezebel's portrayal in the biblical narrative also raises important questions about the role of women in a patriarchal society. As a powerful queen, she defied traditional gender roles and wielded significant influence over her husband and the kingdom. Her actions challenged the notion of women as passive figures in biblical stories, highlighting the complexities of female agency in a male-dominated world. Jezebel's legacy serves as a reminder that women have played pivotal roles in shaping history, even when their actions are viewed through a lens of condemnation. The challenges faced by prophets like Elijah in a hostile environment are evident in the narrative. The prophetic voice often stands in stark contrast to the prevailing cultural norms, leading to conflict and resistance. Elijah's experiences reflect the broader struggles of those who seek to uphold their faith in the face of opposition. The story of Elijah and Jezebel serves as a testament to the resilience of prophetic voices and the importance of standing firm in one's beliefs, even when faced with persecution. Jezebel's legacy extends beyond her life, influencing cultural depictions throughout history. In literature and art, she has often been portrayed as a symbol of wickedness and seduction, embodying the dangers of unchecked ambition and idolatry. These representations have shaped public perception of Jezebel, often overshadowing the complexities of her character. The cultural narrative surrounding Jezebel serves as a reflection of societal attitudes toward powerful women and the consequences of their actions. As a symbol, Jezebel represents the struggle against idolatry and the consequences of turning away from God. Her story serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of compromising one's faith for the sake of power and influence. Jezebel's actions have been interpreted in various ways throughout history, often serving as a warning against the seductive nature of idolatry and the importance of remaining steadfast in one's beliefs. In contemporary culture, Jezebel's story continues to resonate, prompting discussions about gender, power, and morality. Modern interpretations of her character often explore the complexities of female agency and the societal pressures faced by women in positions of power. Jezebel's legacy serves as a reminder that the struggle between faith and idolatry is not confined to ancient history. It is a theme that continues to shape our understanding of morality and spirituality today. King Ahab's role in the conflict cannot be overlooked. His character is often seen as weak and indecisive, enabling Jezebel's actions and allowing her to exert her influence over the kingdom. Ahab's failure to stand up against his wife's idolatrous practices contributed to the spiritual decline of Israel. His relationship with Elijah was marked by tension, as Ahab often found himself caught between his loyalty to Jezebel and the prophetic messages delivered by Elijah. Ahab's interactions with Elijah reveal the complexities of their relationship. While Ahab recognized Elijah's prophetic authority, he was also influenced by Jezebel's animosity toward the prophet. This dynamic highlights the challenges faced by prophets in a hostile environment, where their messages are often met with resistance and hostility. Ahab's character serves as a reminder of the consequences of compromising one's faith for the sake of political expediency. The consequences of Ahab's rule were profound, leading to a spiritual crisis in Israel. His alliance with Jezebel and the promotion of Baal worship resulted in a divided nation, with many turning away from Yahweh. The impact of Ahab's reign on Israel's spiritual state is a cautionary tale about the dangers of allowing foreign influences to corrupt one's faith. The story of Ahab, Jezebel, and Elijah serves as a reminder of the importance of strong leadership rooted in faith and integrity. The role of prophets in ancient Israel was crucial, serving as intermediaries between God and the people. Prophets were tasked with delivering God's messages, often in times of crisis or moral decline. Their voices were essential in calling the people back to faithfulness and challenging the idolatry that threatened their relationship with God. The prophetic ministry was marked by both triumphs and trials, as prophets navigated the complexities of a society often resistant to their messages. During Jezebel's reign, other prophets faced significant challenges as well. Many were persecuted or forced into hiding due to the hostile environment created by Jezebel's promotion of Baal worship. The fate of these prophets serves as a reminder of the risks associated with standing firm in one's faith. The collective experiences of these prophets highlight the importance of prophetic voices in challenging idolatry and calling the people back to Yahweh. The significance of prophetic voices in ancient Israel cannot be overstated. They served as a moral compass for the nation, urging the people to remain faithful to their covenant with God. The challenges faced by prophets like Elijah underscore the importance of their ministry in a time of spiritual decline. Their voices continue to resonate throughout history, reminding us of the need for faithfulness and the courage to stand against the tide of idolatry. In the aftermath of Jezebel's actions, Elijah's return to ministry marked a new chapter in his prophetic journey. After fleeing to Horeb and receiving God's reassurance, Elijah continued to fulfill his calling, delivering messages of hope and judgment to the people of Israel. His ongoing ministry serves as a testament to the resilience of faith and the importance of remaining steadfast in the face of adversity. Elijah's return highlights the transformative power of God's grace and the ability to rise above challenges. Jezebel's eventual downfall is a significant aspect of her story. Her demise serves as a powerful reminder of the consequences of turning away from God and the dangers of idolatry. The events leading to her downfall illustrate the themes of divine justice and retribution, as her actions ultimately led to her destruction. Jezebel's fate serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of unchecked ambition and the importance of remaining faithful to God. The lessons learned from the conflict between Elijah and Jezebel are profound. This story serves as a reminder of the importance of faithfulness, the dangers of idolatry, and the need for strong leadership rooted in integrity. The moral and spiritual lessons derived from their conflict continue to resonate today, urging us to examine our own beliefs and the influences that shape our lives. The story of Elijah and Jezebel challenges us to remain steadfast in our faith, even in the face of opposition. Understanding divine justice is a key theme in the story of Elijah and Jezebel. The narrative reflects the belief that God ultimately holds individuals accountable for their actions. Jezebel's pursuit of power and her rejection of Yahweh led to her downfall, illustrating the consequences of turning away from God. This theme of divine justice serves as a reminder that our choices have lasting implications, both for ourselves and for those around us. The nature of faith and doubt is also explored through Elijah's journey. Despite his remarkable victories, Elijah experienced moments of doubt and despair. His struggle serves as a reminder that faith is not always a linear path. It often involves grappling with uncertainty and fear. Elijah's journey reflects the complexities of the human experience, reminding us that even the most faithful can face moments of weakness. In times of crisis, the role of prayer becomes paramount. Elijah's reliance on God during his flight to Horeb underscores the importance of seeking divine guidance and strength. Prayer serves as a lifeline in moments of distress, providing comfort and reassurance. The story of Elijah and Jezebel emphasizes the need for a strong prayer life, reminding us that we are never alone in our struggles. As we reflect on the key points discussed, it is clear that the conflict between Jezebel and Elijah is rich with theological and moral implications. Their story serves as a reminder of the ongoing struggle between faith and idolatry, the complexities of power dynamics, and the importance of remaining steadfast in our beliefs. The lessons learned from their conflict continue to resonate, urging us to examine our own lives and the influences that shape our faith. In conclusion, the story of Jezebel and Elijah remains relevant today. Their conflict serves as a powerful reminder of the dangers of idolatry, the importance of faithfulness, and the need for strong leadership rooted in integrity. As we navigate our own spiritual journeys, may we draw inspiration from their experiences and remain steadfast in our commitment to God. For those interested in exploring this topic further, there are numerous resources available. Books that delve deeper into the lives of Jezebel and Elijah can provide valuable insights, while documentaries and films offer visual representations of their stories. Online courses and lectures can also enhance our understanding of biblical narratives, allowing us to engage with the complexities of these characters and their significance in history. As we conclude, I invite you to reflect on the questions posed throughout this discussion. What can we learn from the conflict between Jezebel and Elijah? How do their experiences resonate with our own lives? I encourage you to share your thoughts and interpretations in the comments below, fostering a dialogue that enriches our understanding of this powerful narrative. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Jezebel and Elijah. Your engagement is appreciated, and I look forward to continuing this journey together. In our next video, we will delve into another fascinating biblical story, uncovering the lessons and insights it holds for us today. May you be blessed on your spiritual journey, and may you find strength and inspiration in your faith.